Hello and welcome to another Motors.co.uk new car review. Now today we're going to be looking at the latest generation of BMW's famous X5. But before we get behind the wheel and find out what it's all about, please remember to leave us a like and don't forget to subscribe to the Motors.co.uk channel, hitting that bell icon so that you get notified each and every time we upload a new video review. The BMW X5 epitomises the SUV segment and has done for several years now. Through its many generations, it's come to represent premium, well-made motoring, and that's what has attracted so many people to the car in the first place. But now there's a new one, offering more technology and a sharper look too. However, can this old bruiser of the SUV sect offer something new over fresh-to-the-market rivals? We're getting behind the wheel to find out. There's little to mistake the X5 as anything but a BMW, thanks to those new and huge kidney grills which dominate the front of the car. Elsewhere, things are pretty much what you'd expect from a car of this type, with huge panels, giant alloy wheels and plenty of M badges all making their appearance on the exterior. The interior of the X5 is a very nice place to be. You've got high quality materials pretty much everywhere you touch, and thankfully in here, which would be an otherwise dark cabin, you've got these bright silver finishes which really do bring some light into the cabin. Now it's dominated by this large central screen which can be controlled both by the rotary dial and also by touching the screen itself. And it houses Apple CarPlay as well, so if you do want to connect to your phone and use it that way, you can. Up front you've got a large central display, and though the dials aren't as clear as we'd like from BMW, it does give you the option to see many different readouts. And you can even control the volume by waggling your hand in front of the screen itself, which I think is really cool. The X5 Hybrid offers a boot which is ever so slightly smaller than the one you'll get with petrol and diesel variants, but it's still immensely usable. There's 500 litres back there with the seats up, rising to 1,720 litres with them down. There's also a split tailgate, which means there's somewhere to sit when you want to put your wellies on. Oh, and there's no 7-seat option here either, it's strictly a 5-seater. The X5 is available with a range of petrol and diesel engines, though it's this hybrid which will likely take the attention of many people. It comes with a 3-litre straight-six petrol engine linked to an electric motor and batteries for a combined output of 389 brake horsepower and 600 Nm of torque. BMW claims that you could get up to 201.8 mpg while emitting just 31 grams of CO2 per kilometre, which aren't bad figures for a car capable of doing 0 to 60 miles an hour in under 5.5 seconds. The old X5 Hybrid combined a quite piddly 4-cylinder petrol engine with an also quite piddly electric motor, but BMW has seen the error of its ways with this new car, and that's why you get a 3-litre straight-six petrol engine linked to a much larger motor and battery. What that means is, on electric power alone, you should get up to 50 miles of range, which is pretty usable in everyday driving, so that realistically, even on short motorway trips, you shouldn't have to trouble that motor too much. But if you do need to, then you get a really sweet straight-six engine to back things up, so you don't get any drop in performance as a result of opting for the hybrid. When you're driving around town and at low speeds, it's really quite serene because it's travelling on electric power alone, and then when you do want to join a motorway and you want a little bit of oomph, it's more than capable of doing that. Elsewhere, things are very good. The ride isn't too bad, although it is a little bit firm despite riding on adaptive suspension, and the visibility up front and out back is very good too. Overall, it's a very well executed SUV, and this hybrid setup only serves to sweeten the deal a little bit more. You can change the driver mode, which edit the way the car reacts, but in truth you just leave it in adaptive and allow the car to differentiate between when electric power or petrol power is best utilised. In addition, if you plug a new route into the sat-nav, the system itself will work out the optimal use of electricity and petrol, and it should make the journey end with just the right amount of charge. What this hybrid setup means is that, as so often isn't the case, but here you actually get the best of both worlds. You get a usable all-electric range along with a dependable and punchy petrol engine. What's more, this car is a plug-in hybrid, so it means that you can top up the batteries when you stop at a charger, at home, or wherever it is that you're able to plug it in. It gives you that added flexibility of being able to top up the batteries and not have to rely on the engine to do it, as is the case with many other hybrids. The BMW X5 is a household name, and this latest version does well to cement that already good reputation. Now, this hybrid model is very impressive indeed, and though petrol and diesel options may be better for those who do high miles, for business owners looking for a premium SUV that brings with it lower running costs and lower tax, then it'll be an absolute no-brainer. Thank you for watching this motors.co.uk new car review. And if you'd like to see other similar reviews of some of the X5's key rivals, then please follow the links coming up next.